What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. My name's CJ Gills. How y'all doing? We are continuing on with my reactions to opening night live for Gamescom 2020. Clearly, you can tell from my voice, I'm still not that super pumped for this. I just, like the first day, or like yesterday when I did the pre-show, there's just nothing I'm really excited for right now. It's just, for the love of God, just tell me when the next gen consoles are. I mean, I had to laugh when I saw an article from Push Square who said, who was writing about this new wave of emails that Sony's doing about the next gen, about the PS5 and everything. It's yes, we know that there's going to be a next gen, yada yada yada. How about tell us when and how much? You know, that's all I really want to know right now. And again, I keep saying it. It's just, all of this is just more stuff for more games that's just gonna, it's next gen, great. Can I know when the next gen consoles are coming out? Apparently not. Either way, like I said in the last one, I'm still interested in seeing Ratchet and Clank. Dragon Age is obviously up there. The new Call of Duty has my attention until it loses it, because I'm gonna guess it probably will. Yeah, I know you're seeing me at my most cynical right now. Either way, let's hop in and let's see what we see.
So what's the plan?
It's time to take control of our world. We feel out of place.
Oh yeah, if you can't tell, that's Sputter. That was part of the video. I don't know. I can't fix it.
Do we have what it takes?
All right, I'm going in.
To be heroes?
What we're doing here could change things forever.
Tonight, we bring the world together.
You're with now.
We celebrate who we are.
This is humanity's chance to.
I like how some of the games we're seeing here already came out.
Every step of the way.
The future of gaming. Welcome Gamescom. Opening night live.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Keighley, and welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020. Now, this year, Gamescom is, of course, a little different than normal. I hope.
Yeah, see, like I said, that's Sputter. That's part of the video.
In
Not me.
2020, games have comforted and connected more than ever. And with the launch of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X later this year, games.
Hey, how about you give us exact dates and prices? No? Okay.
We get to this very moment, a big live showcase filled with more than 35 games to kick off Gamescom 2020. Tonight, you'll get a first look at Fall Guys Season 2.
Hey, I don't give a shit.
Demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. Plus, we might have a couple surprises along the way, too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge and thank all the developers, marketers, and publishers who have worked under challenging circumstances to keep us entertained. This show is nothing without them or my production team, and doing the show at scale safely is not easy, especially when all of you at home have some pretty insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you why you love to play games. And with that, we're going to move on to our first game, with a game that was just announced yesterday, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And joining me is Dan Von Drack from Raven to tell us about the game and give you an exclusive sneak peek. Dan, how you doing?
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This has been a dream project for us to work on. From nearly the beginning of development, we knew Black Ops Cold War was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, and we loved the idea of returning to the pillars built the Black Ops franchise. Deniable operation.
Okay, right there. They just told, he just said the one thing that actually made me think, holy shit, this Black Ops is going to be amazing. It is a direct sequel to Black Ops 1. I want to say Black Ops 2. I know Black Ops 2 had something to do with the original. I don't know. I really didn't play Black Ops 2. I've seen gameplay of it. It just never really grabbed me. But making it a direct sequel to 2, again, or the first one, if you didn't know, I absolutely loved Black Ops 1. I think that might be one of my favorite Call of Duty games, up to that point. Again, that was until WW2 came out, which, yes, I still love WW2. I'm a fan of the old school Call of Duty games, and WW2 reminded me of that. I'm still pushing for a Ghosts sequel. I'd love to see that, but barring a Ghost sequel, you know what? A direct sequel to the original Black Ops, that definitely they have my attention.
Conspiracy grounded in history, and that shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the 1980s at the height of the Cold War, and it's really something that we know would feel relevant today and also unique Black Ops.
Well, you start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters. Yesterday in the reveal trailers, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops canon? You said it's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
Yeah, part of the fun making this game was bringing back iconic characters like Woods and Hudson, Mason, and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Now, one thing that I'm really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling in kind of a new direction with some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe walk us through your thinking there?
Interesting.
Yeah, one of the driving forces from early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War campaign. They can name them and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want to be. From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions. And it was fun to find that balance between the hard-driving Call of Duty action and these more non-linear experiences inside some of the missions. So with
that's a very, I don't want to say dangerous approach, because I think if they make a few choices that this idea of theirs could end up being kind of gimmicky and bad. But in all honesty, again, it kind of feels like they're introducing some things that I really liked out of Advanced Warfare, which again had those side missions, had some optional objectives, had it did some interesting things. And I'm talking about Advanced Warfare, that one that took place in space. That again, I think that game really did some cool things. And just never really got the credit I think it really deserved. I had a lot of fun with that game. So I really think that I like this idea that, again, you can name your character. Hopefully, for the love of God, you can name your character and they say the character's name. It's not one of those, oh, I can name my character whatever the fuck I want. And they're just kind of always calling me you, guy, dude. That they're always calling me something without having to actually say the freaking name. If you guys know it, I hate that shit about video games. If you're going to have me play as a character, give my character a fucking name. It always bugs me. Or hell, do what they did in Dragon Age 2, and I know I'm going to say good things about Dragon Age 2. Give me a second. Sorry, I have a notebook sitting here. My cat decided to hop on top of it because, he's like, I'm going to chew on it. A little bastard. Now he's looking at me going, yeah, you're calling me names? Just wait till you're asleep. I'm going to jump on you and scratch the shit out of you. I'm having a staring contest with him now. What was I saying? But no, I really hate the nameless character thing. Dragon Age 2, I actually think did something really cool with it, where your character had a name, but I just like the fact that they basically always called you by the character's last name. Kind of like Mass Effect with Shepard. That works. You know what? At the very least, that works. Dragon Age Inquisition calling you Inquisitor. You're pushing it, but I can at least deal with it. But yeah, I really hope they let you have an actual name. But I like the idea of the backstory thing. It kind of reminds me of Shadow Doctrine. Was that the name of it? It was that PC game. It was done by the studio that did Hard West. It was that kind of like Cold War spy game. It was kind of fun. I really liked it. I just kind of got busy with other projects, so I kind of had to cancel that series. But I like this idea for a Call of Duty story. It's like I said, I think if they make a few choices, it could end up being bad. But just hearing the idea of what they want to do, I like it. Let me try and find my mouse now.
With choice, comes the player wanting to feel that impact. So some of those choices earlier in the game and some towards the end will actually shape the ending of the narrative of the campaign.
All right, so multiple endings to this game.
Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That was one of the big things for us. It's like we love that Black Ops has always been willing to take risks, and we all know they did some of this in Black Ops 2. And with our story and with these features, we loved playing homage to those early Black Ops games.
Oh, yeah, I remember the numbers. All right. Well, Dan, we are excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal is coming in September, but since you got a switch there, maybe you could flip the switch on something exclusive for us, right? What are you going to show us?
Yeah, absolutely. This is really exciting because this will be the first time we've shown this outside the walls of the development studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really shows the narrative of the world and shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
See, here's my question. Where does the colon in the title go? Is it Call of Duty : Black Ops Cold War? Is it Call of Duty Black Ops : Cold War? Which is it?
Information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from.
Is it no colon? I can't believe it's no colon.
Perseus. 1968, Vietnam War.
Vietnam! Sorry. I don't know why I always have to do that.
Nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase. 5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West. Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die.
Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world.
Who's that actor? I know that voice. Put in the comments if anybody knows. I'm talking of the guy, yeah, right there with the cigarette.
Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell.
I know their names.
All right, Reagan.
I think about their last mission.
I like the Reagan impression.
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisite for me.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular. Most likely illegal. The press gets a hold.
What the hell are you talking about? Do you know who we are?
Every mission we go on is legal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil. There is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggle, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
Tonight we have some new game announcements for you guys as well, including this one, a new next-gen narrative action-adventure game from Reflector Entertainment in Montreal. It's called Unknown 9. The game tells the story of Haruna, a woman raised on the streets of India and haunted by visions of her own death. Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Check out this first look.
All right, I'm in. As you guys know, I'm pretty much sold on any game that's kind of that narrative adventure kind of story. Excuse me. I love those kind of things. Excuse me. Sorry. Man, I've got Avengers coming out in a couple hours, so I was sleeping all day, and I tend to sleep with my mouth open, so my throat gets sore and dry and all that stuff. What was I thinking? Narrative adventure stories. Right. Yeah, I really like those kind of games. So this has already kind of caught my eye. Although it does make me ask the question, hey, Telltale, when the hell are you going to be coming out with Wolf Among Us 2? Like you said you were coming back and going to give us. Just asking. You know, that's a really cool trailer. Now, how about you put in the trailer something that actually tells me what the hell the thing is about and just is? I'm trying to think how to explain what I'm getting at here. If Keeley wouldn't have said what that trailer was about, I would have no fucking idea. You know, I get it, you're trying to make something cool and make you ask questions in your trailer, but still, you should give me an idea of what the game's about. And I wouldn't have gotten what Keeley told us if it wasn't for him literally coming out and telling us.
All right, let's get to the gameplay. One of this year's biggest games has been Doom Eternal. Tonight, we've got an exclusive first look at the campaign expansion called The Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
As much as I love Doom Eternal, I'm probably not going to go back and play it. I'm going to be entirely honest. Again, I said I'm going to be honest, like I'm lying to you guys all the time. I don't know why I always put it that way. It's a narrative crutch, or not a narrative crutch, it's a verbal crutch. There we go, that I use.
The Slayer has arrived. Please proceed with controlled but assertive aggression.
You just say controlled assertive aggression.
The only ones who can save this world.
Damn, is the volume turned down here? No? Just quiet, I guess.
5th anniversary of a legendary game studio, BioWare. Tonight, Casey Hudson and the team wanted to give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey, over to you.
Am I the only one who feels like this is a, hey, don't worry, we're still working on this game, even though we keep saying how we're going to fix fucking Anthem? How many times have I said it? But before the coronavirus and all this, you know, back when this was important, you know, back when we were talking about Anthem and how shitty it was. How many times did I say? I believe I said the phrase "Let Anthem die." Give us Dragon Age 2 or 4 or whatever Dragon Age this is going to be. For the love of God, this announcement just feels like, don't worry, it's still happening.
You again. 6 years ago, we were on stage with the 2014 Game Awards, accepting the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition.
That won Game of the Year that year? Really?
New ways to use
Oh.
next generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life. We're still in early production, but we thought it was time to give you the very first.
You've been in early production for this game for a long ass time, dude.
Crafting some very special game.
What's taking up all your assets? Is it Anthem? Because again, let Anthem die. Dear God, I really hope that the rumors that we were hearing that they were going to turn this into an online like multiplayer game is not true.
From a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
There's amazing people in the industry. There's amazing stories to be told with other people.
I love that character so much.
We're very experimental here at BioWare, so we're always coming up with new stuff.
We're always trying to improve.
I hate to keep doing. I hate making the same joke, but new stuff like Anthem. How did that work out for you? Oh yeah, that's right. You're basically making Anthem 2.0 because the first time you made the game, it completely sucked. Yeah, I've said this before, I don't want to give that all to BioWare, because I don't think it's necessarily BioWare's fault. I really think BioWare wanted to do a single-player sort of game with Anthem, because I think you could, in playing that game, I think you could definitely see it, or you could see the foundation of a really interesting single-player game there. I really think EA got their grubby hands on it and said, no, turn it into a shared world, Destiny-like game. I think BioWare then had to scramble to do it. That's just the vibe I get out of that game. And now they're trying to backpedal and fix that piece of shit.
Improve, innovate, and bring new characters to life for our players and fans to enjoy.
Hey, this is cute and all. How about you tell us what Dragon Age 4 is going to be about?
It's got it all. It's got frontier stories. It's got mystery. It's got boiled detective stories. And of course, it's all wrapped up in kind of a fantasy setting.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age world and you're saving people.
Dragon Age to me.
That's cute and all. I don't care what Dragon Age is to you, you dick. God damn it. I hate when they do this, when they try and make the developers the stars here. It's, oh, well, here we're putting in all this work and we're going to give you all these vague buzzword terms. Oh, look at us. We're in pre-production. If you don't have anything to show, don't come to this event. I want to see Dragon Age. I do. But if you're not going to show me anything, you're just going to show this guy walking around in the woods. Dragon Age to me is, no, what's Dragon Age 4 about? Show me some screenshots. I know that they're showing some art, but you know what I mean. Show me that. Show me a trailer. Oh, you can't show me any of that? You can't tell me what the game's about? You can't tell me the concept? Oh, then why the fuck are you here? You're wasting my time. Kind of like I'm doing to all you guys, but that's beside the point.
It is a wonderful world to play in.
I'm really excited about the future of Dragon Age.
I'm not.
It's an original world, original flora, original wildlife, original architecture. That makes it fun to explore and discover.
In the next Dragon Age, we get an opportunity to see new things, new places, and interact with people who lived and grew up in these spaces as well.
For the game we're working on.
Oh God! Look, I know I'm being very. I'm kind of speaking out of both sides of my mouth here because I keep saying I want to see Dragon Age stuff. I wanted this. I'm excited for this game, and then when these guys are talking, I'm saying, yeah, I'm not excited about it. Like I said, I know I'm kind of talking out of both sides of my mouth here, but what I'm trying to get at is I'm excited for the game, for the concept, because I love Dragon Age. I love the first one. You know what? As much as people hate the second one, I like the second one. I really like the Inquisition. I'm very excited for Dragon Age 4. These kind of videos make me not excited because makes me think you guys don't know what the hell you're doing because you're being really vague. Either, it's like I keep saying, just tell me what you're doing or don't talk to me. Just, I really, this kind of stuff really, for some reason, just does not give me a lot of faith in your projects.
Tell a story. What happens when you don't have power? What happens when the people in charge aren't willing to address the issues?
The things that you can expect in the next...
You mean a Dragon Age game?
Stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
Something that we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age is a really close relationship with game characters who really become real for you.
We want characters to either be loved or hated. One of the best examples of that is Solus. Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him, and another part want to do both.
They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
BioWare and EA has been one of the forerunners in using motion magic technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way they walk and move and interact in the world.
Players want that suspension of disbelief that this collection of digital pixels is actually a living, breathing soul.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
I actually design bosses. I help with the creature design team as well. So I do all like the big threats that you have to...
Hey, that's interesting, that Ballara character. You want to tell me who the hell she is? You want to tell me who that character is? You want to give me a trailer? No? Okay.
Change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member lives or a party member dies. And it means owning your outcome and reactivity to the choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
To me, that potential is what gets you up in the morning. It's a fantastic opportunity every time.
Next up, it's time for something special.
Great Scott! There's serious miscalculation.
Wow, wait, you're, what's his name? Back to the Future?
I'm Emmett Brown, doctor of physics, not of medicine, and certainly not that quack from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we know who you are, but what are you doing here?
I did come back from the future to this precise moment on August 27th, 2000.
Yeah, you're that creepy old man who hangs out with that, young teenage kid for reasons that we don't really know why. Like, so, I mean, that was a John Mulaney bit. Was that Doc Brown hanging out with Marty McFly? Doc Brown. He's a disgraced nuclear physicist who's just hanging out with this teenage boy. We're not going to explain how that relationship came to be. Never is there that line of dialogue like, "Hey, Doc, you remember that time where we met in that physics building?" Nope, just nothing. Just, yep, here's this crazy circus hobo who's just hanging out with a kid. That's a good relationship.
2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
And what exactly do you have to do with Surgeon Simulator?
During the mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Menardshire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility, otherwise known as the Surgeon Simulator Training Program. Now, 70 years later, we've digitized the experience. It's unbelievable. You can access the program through your computer and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard. It's available as of, great Scott, this very moment. Tonight, I want to world premiere a few examples of some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed the course.
Saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another world premiere, Avengers 26. The Return of the Son of Thanos, opening 2077. And with that, I leave the fate of the human race in your hands.
Please, CD Projekt Red is going to show us what happens in 2077. I highly doubt we'll be watching Avengers movie. I think we'll all be like half Asian, running around shooting each other as also half robots. That's a really bad joke.
Surgeon Simulator 2.
That is a really, really bad joke, and I apologize for subjecting you all to it. But again, what is with all the cyberpunk stuff? You know, it's like you're always seeing Asian writing everywhere. You know, it's usually Japanese, I think.
Where does this pack go?
I mean, it's not even in cyberpunk. You know, you also see it in stuff like Blade Runner and whatnot. What's with it? I'm sorry, I'd comment on this. I just really don't give a shit. Even the buzz I'm working on is helping me.
Doc Brown introducing Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator, only on opening night live. All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until...
I thought that crossover was really dumb, but whatever.
I don't think anyone probably saw it coming. Check this out.
Getting zombie vibes. Anyone else? What? Look, I'm all for weird crossovers, but
Night is just the
why?
Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global. The one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out.
In a world gone strange, one elite force stands against the darkness.
Oh, I was about to say, is this Sam and Max?
But even they could use some help. Here, slip on this little beauty for effect. Sam,
Of course, it's another VR game.
The return of Sam.
This just feels like everyone's idea of, hey, we've got this franchise that we've not done anything for a long time. We could make a really cool return and a really cool game for these characters. Better yet, let's make a crappy VR game. Just, yeah, that's a great idea. I got to take a quick break. I got to stand up. I got to stretch or something. God damn it. This is what happens when I try and force my way through this.
Sam and Max, yes. All right, and now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
God damn it. I don't get why people like her. I really don't. I love Naomi Kyle. I really did. You know, because I've seen, I mean, look, if you want to say Naomi Kyle was a pretty face that IGN used for a lot of stuff, yeah, she was. But you know what? I also heard her do streams. I heard her talk off the cuff, off, you know, off script. She really seemed to know what she was talking about, at least to me. She really seemed on the ball. I cannot say the same thing for Sydney Goodman. I've heard her talk off script, and she just never struck. She just always kind of struck me as a knockoff Naomi Kyle, who is not as good as Naomi Kyle. I really don't. I don't get why she. Well, I get why she gets screen time. It's because she's pretty, but it's like I said. And again, I'm gonna get said. Oh, well, AJ, you're not respecting the woman, whatever. Again, I respect the shit out of Naomi Kyle. Her, not so much.
Everyone, I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you about all the award counts. The winner of Best Nintendo Switch Game is Little Nightmares 2. Congratulations. Like I said, IGN is...
Yeah. Get back to Jeff.
...for all-day launches. The show... Let's go back...
And also awesome indies. I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow. Looking forward to that. All right, well, on to the next game. In the next World of Warcraft expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where no living soul...
God damn, they're still doing expansions to World of Warcraft.
...of an entire Warcraft universe. The infinite realms of the Shadowlands are watched over by different factions.
Excuse me.
Each holding dominion over a different aspect of the afterlife. And depending on how someone lived their mortal life, they may end up as part of one of these covenants when they cross over into the Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian Covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives. Enjoy.
Is that the sword that they used in the South Park episode Make Love Not Warcraft? Does anybody remember the sword that they used to kill the fat guy? They used to kill his character or whatever. Like isn't that the sword?
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. by mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
You know, I feel like I'd care about this way more if I knew anything about World of Warcraft lore.
How long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me. The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon.
Yeah, I think that's a face that says, nah, I'm gonna do what I want.
The time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself. The moment he falls, we will claim him.
I see. Only darkness for me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
You know, I just have so much trouble taking seriously a world that has panda creatures. Or not panda creatures, like panda people. I just... What was it? Was it like Legends of Pantara or something like that? What was the expansion where they brought in all the Kung Fu pandas? Like, does anybody remember that? Like, it just... I have trouble taking all this seriously when that was an expansion.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at Bastion. Now, we know many of you can't wait to experience Shadowlands, and our friends at Blizzard want you to know the wait is almost over. October 27th, it is official. And we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet & Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
They have returned. They corrupted, divided, conquered, until finally...
This isn't a new universe.
The celestial realm were thrown open. Our last remaining hope, the storm-cast Eternals. Vengeance made manifest.
I mean, we've seen... how many Warhammer video games are there?
Unbroken, we will take back.
Excuse me.
Dead have ravaged.
All right, guys. You know what? I'm going to call this one here. We've been going for 50-ish minutes, or at least that's what the total recording time is. And if you can't tell, I'm already getting cynical and bitter, and even more so than when we actually started. So I'm just going to call this one here. Thanks for watching. More to come in the next couple days. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow or when, but, you know, there will be another video in the coming days. Thanks for watching. Social media is in the description. Like, comment, you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned more next time. Until then, my name's AJ Gels, the 7th Game Channel. I'm out.